better person, and welcome to Voice of the People.
So I say J Mali have the magic finger, they will see me.
Greetings to a better person, and welcome to Voice of the People with your correct person, Ogaga Ekaman Top ATV Live. Voice of the People, now that program when I say they give you mic, make the world feature your voice unto matter when they play for the news. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also help share this video. Also, shook my tooth for the comment section. Thank you. Australia announced recently say they get plans to ban children from social media until they reach particular age. Although they never fixed the exact age, but they consider between 14 to 16 years. That one means say anybody whenever reach the age when they eventually fix, no go get access to social media. Australia Prime Minister, when they call Anthony Albanese, talk say the reason why they consider this ban now say social media they cause wetin they call social harm unto say children no they get real friends and real experiences. My job today now to enter the streets to ask people wetin they think for Nigeria about this ban. Say whether Nigeria needs something like this age limit for our children to they access social media. Stay with me. So, Chairman, Australia they consider social media ban for children. Though they never fix the exact age, they say maybe 14 to 16 because they don't say children they spend too much time on their phone. So this will not come they allow them they get real life experiences. So they know they make real friends, they know they go out, they experience the real world. So what do you think about that kind of ban for Nigeria? Now something when Nigeria is supposed to copy or we're not supposed to copy them?
For Nigeria. First question I say, if you banned those things for Nigeria, wetin those children could they do? Because first of all, social life is more like it be like wetin they allow the younger generation see things from social amenities to like basic way of life for other countries. So if you ban down for that age bracket, we get any particular thing where we feel they use they show those age bracket make they develop.
Some people, so like some parents, when I don't talk to go argue, say the children are supposed to dey read their book at that time, not be social media they're supposed to dey on, they spend time on.
But it depends on how the children they use them. I think social media has the good and the bad side. So if you say you want to use the criteria when or whatever knowledge or metric Australia dey use, or carry am back to Nigeria, it actually not go work. Except we get the almost similar type of public setting, it will work. Because if you say you want just ban social media for that age bracket, you yourself when you did that age, okay, social media never did that time.
Never strong.
But at that age, at that time when you use them, it help your life, I mean, help your life.
So that's it now, because it dey relative. Like some parents go say, you get the advantage, but you feel control am.
You get disadvantage.
Like one parent they talk say, if you give your pikin phone and me do assignment before you know you don't enter where you don't supposed
But
to
that's where parenting comes in now. Because now when you be bad, when you do bad parenting, now you get bad children.
So what did they talk now and say you not support the ban?
I no support the ban. It's a very technical question, but for me, I feel that you don't need that type of ban. What you just need to do is regulate it. You can regulate social media for children, or make you ban them. To me, I don't support that.
Yeah, it is needful because when we observe very well what we are facing now in Nigeria, most especially about this social media of matter, we see that social media is taking a lot of time of the even teenagers per se. It's taking much of their time, the time that maybe they're supposed to use to invest on their life, to build their life, to have a direction. Even for them to read, they find it very, very difficult. Be on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and many other things like that. And even that thing also, in a negative way, endanger their life because they're exposed to so many things which is not even yet time for them to expose to those things. But access to internet, to social media, affect their life negatively. The time they're supposed to use to read their books, explore, research, and do so many things. Though for some part, it is very, very good if they use it in a normal way.
I think so because most of the social media in Nigeria here, a lot of children are being corrupted, getting used to certain things which are not supposed to be. There are supposed to be a age limit for one to be using social media. If Australia decide to do that, if Nigeria could do that, I think that will have a positive effect on our country. Because these days, if you look at some of our children, they hooked into certain uh, apps where they are not supposed to look at in the social media. So, on my own opinion, I think if Nigeria could use that, that could be nice.
Okay.
I'm actually in total support of that issue.
Of course, yes, we need the same ban for children
Why?
because most often they don't read their books when they come back from school. Just 15 minutes ago, my daughter that left here, she was telling me that her parental control will soon shut down. And I told her, which do you prefer? That I seize it for the whole week and you collect it by Saturday, or you prefer the parental control? She now said she preferred the parental control because I have parental control, which I did with my own phone and put in her phone. So she has some few minutes to make use of the phone during the day. So I prefer it that way because if they don't ban it, our children will not read. And there are some apps we don't want these children to go into, which they are going into. So they have to, if they bring it to Nigeria, I will fully support it.
I think it should be a welcome development if they ban our teenagers from using making use of the Android phone and social media. Because I have noticed that most of the students these days spend more time on browsing, chatting, and spend less time on the education, and it has not helping them a lot. Even in our school system now, most of them now they involve in exam malpractice. And what has even given that room for exam malpractice has been the issue of making use of handsets. You know, they send the answer to them on their phone. They abandon their studies and focus their mind on social media, which is not helping them at all. They spend much of their time on social media.
Well, of course, yeah,
Why do you support the ban?
because nowadays children of nowadays they concentrate on watching a movie and than concentrate on reading their books or even to study the Bible. But they are not all they are focused now on social media. You can take their time from 7 o'clock to 3 o'clock a.m., which is do not contribute anything to their life, into their future, rather than to destroy their future. So if those such things can come to Nigeria, yes, we welcome it.
Yes, we need it now. We probably need it because some children, because of that, they can't even pay attention to the education. And social media, so many negative things there. So where they do that is the right thing. We are not doing the right thing. So they have to ban it at that age because I still understand.
Yes, they do.
Why you dey support the ban?
Because I'll use myself an example. I have a son that is about 14 now. Once he's on his phone, he doesn't care about any other thing. Even when you are talking to him, what you'll be hearing, yes, ma, I will do it. Don't worry, I will do it. Don't worry. And he's at that same spot until you snatch that phone from him. And besides, when I was growing up, at least we were exposed to outside. You play with people, not invisible things and manners of things that they are watching on the phone now, on the phone now. Like you learn from people real experience now, not the ones on the phone that they are formulated or formulated things that are not true, that are fallacies. They should restrict them from having access to phones so that they can come to as in like experience life in the real sense of it.
Okay. So if they ask you which exact age you want person to reach before you get access to social media, which age you go pick?
At least I would prefer when somebody's maybe 16, 18 and above will be rightly positive for one to use that. And I think that should be okay. That's my own opinion.
Anything 15 at least downward, not supposed to even use social media because it will affect their life negatively. The more they're exposed to those things, it will take away their productivity and many other things they're supposed to have gained in that their teenagers level.
Okay.
I think that is what I think.
18 years.
So anybody less than 18 may not get access to social media.
It should have access to social media, but there should be control. That is what I am saying. There should be control. There are places they should not be able to enter. Because there are times I will just open my phone, The things I will be seeing are things about sex and the rest of it, which some certain children should not see. That is why I said they should it should come to Nigeria. They should have access to social media, but there are some places they should control. That is what I am saying.
Age whereby so the person is matured enough to know the time to use the handset and the time not to use it.
So wetin go come determine the maturity now? That be the
Someone
question.
that that have left secondary school, that is about to enter university, is matured enough to make use of handset.
So
Because
person when dey senior secondary now, e may not dey social
it's
media.
not advisable. It's not advisable. In fact, I mean, I teach in secondary school, and I noticed that most of the best students I've seen so far, they don't even have handsets. That they are focused on their studies. They have to get their handsets after they have written their SSC exam, and it has really helped them a lot.
Let's say 18 down.
Yeah, so anybody whenever you should me know.
They should not.
You know, at times you cannot force them. Otherwise, normally 18 years is when somebody will be exposed to most of these things now. 18 years and above, at least for adult, then you can be on social media because the nation, I mean, not that it's bad, but there are so many negative things aspect of it. That's why I'm saying that it's not good. That's it.
At least from that 18, that at least they have their own self-will now to decide that, oh, this is good, or oh, this is bad. They can at least real differentiate that, no, I won't do this because it's not good, or I will do this because it's good, or this is what I'm gaining from it. At least they can, at least from that age now, they can have access to it, enjoy the benefits of it, and know what to do with it.
So wetin you dey talk now? I say person whenever reach 18 may not even get phone.
No be say you no go get phone, because there are times where you get to reach them if you are away from away from home. You can call them to like what's going on, get some information from them and the rest of them. But there are some sites that they should restrict from them. You understand? There are some sites that they should restrict from them, like all those TikTok and all those naked stuff and the rest of them. They should restrict it from them and put educative sites that will elevate their IQ.
Area, you don hear the voice of the people as e concern this social media ban for children. Why most people feel say the ban dey necessary unto say social media dey influence the children negatively. No be say dem no agree say positive benefit dey o, but if you say most of these children e dey influence them negatively, so dem need this ban. Others feel say the ban no really dey necessary because social media no be really bad place as e were. Say wetin e just need na regulation so that parents and mature adult content, these children no go dey get access to them. Now you take match and pray for today, voice of the people. Thank you as you take being now with me. Gaga Ikama, don waka.
So me say a J Mali have the magic finger, them is simple.